Jamie, what's happening?
Hey, it's happening down there in South Carolina, John.
Not too much. It's the weather is. I mean, as we're recording this, it's Halloween today. It'll go live probably early November, but the weather is like Indiana fall weather. It's wonderful.
Yeah, it's. I'd say it's definitely fallish here. I'd say we're in the 50s today, and it has been cooler. We got some good rain. I mean, it's almost a day and a half of rain, so it was a cold rain, but probably could have
Yeah.
used it this summer. But we got it in the
Yeah.
fall,
Yeah.
but it's your
Yeah.
typical dreary fall day. But it is Halloween, and the sun is out today. It's a decent day.
Yeah, it's 66 and sunny here, so we got you by a few degrees. But
You do.
um, I found some things the other day at one of the local Edisto local liquor stores. Um, I don't know. I'm pretty sure you haven't had two of these, and I'm not sure about the third.
Okay.
But I left you some samples, labeled them 1, 2, and 3. So for you, they're blind, and there's they're. I'll just let some of the cat out of the bag. They're not related to each other in any way.
Okay.
1, 2, and 3 is in order of lowest to highest proof. So when you're ready with
Okay.
number 1, let's
Dive
dive
in.
on in and tell me what you think.
Uh, so one to me. So this is one. Yep. I get that standard bourbon nose. It has sweetness, like sweetness of a corn, right off the bat to me. And, a little bit of butter, a little bit of caramel. I mean, that's a great nose on that. I mean, it seems like something we would have around here. I almost get a Green Riverish nose to this a little bit.
I'm tracking. I will say this is pretty easy. Should be pretty easy to find in most places in the
Okay,
world. So.
I'm gonna dive into that one. Very nice smooth. What's the we're around a 94 proof on that?
I think you just nailed it. Hang on, let me confirm. Yeah,
94.
actually,
Yeah,
94.8 if we're being
yeah,
technical. But yeah,
yeah. Troy Taylor was giving me problems because I missed the last one by like two or three. So I'm getting better, Troy. For the love of God. But
so I get a lot of caramel on
mm,
this.
a lot of caramel.
Um,
It's a false drink. I get like a caramelish corn on that,
yeah, caramel
like
corn.
a
Yeah,
kettle corn. Yeah. Um, Man, that's good. I like the sweetness. The proof is really good on that. And it drinks smooth. I mean, extremely
it's
dangerously smooth, probably. Um, yeah. What? Um, is it from a national brand or a local brand?
um, I don't know how big they are. I will say they're Kentucky based. I don't know if they're in Louisville or. I know they have a Louisville presence. Yeah, they're in Louisville. I can let the cat out of the bag. I
Yeah. Let's
mean,
get out. Let's see what we got.
all right. So we got
Ah,
Michter's straight rye
straight.
whiskey.
That is
Um, it's a bourbon friendly rye. We each
absolutely.
of us talk to people that say, "Oh, I don't like rye whiskeys."
Yeah.
If you like bourbon, I think you're gonna like this straight rye whiskey.
That is really good. Yeah, because I wouldn't have thought it was a rye. I'd have thought it was a bourbon. I mean, it had that bourbon notes to it.
Yeah,
And I don't get a ton of Now the more it lingers, I get almost more of a tobacco-ish uh,
Yeah.
as it lingers. So not as much clove, but or that pepper that I would get in a rye, but that's a solid drink. That's really good. And I
Have you
agree. I think
had?
you can get it most places. No, I haven't had that before.
Yeah.
No.
I
Yeah.
forget about it sometimes, but there's usually when you find Michters on the shelf, you're usually going to find two or three of their offerings. I think usually you're going to find the sour mash bourbon, the straight rye, and there's maybe one or two others that you're going to find, but and they're usually around $50-ish, so give or take. So pretty good one.
I
All
agree.
right, you ready for number
Right,
two?
yeah.
I need to get some Glencairns down here because I feel like I'm losing a lot of my nose on these
Yeah,
big giant glasses. But
the big boy cup right there. I, when I say a deeper nose on this, I gotta search a little bit for what I really want. But it's I get a little caramel in that, but it's like a thicker caramel. It's not that light caramel that I got like on a caramel corn or a kettle
yeah,
corn. But I do get some oak in that. I get some oak in that I didn't get in the first offering. Which
agreed.
makes sense knowing what the first offering is now. But yeah, that an oaky caramel, a little smoky um,
Yeah.
on the note. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into that.
All right, let's do it.
It really coats the mouth. Um,
Yeah, it's got nice viscosity for sure.
hmm,
Almost like a cough syrup feel, not a cough syrup taste, but kind of the way it coats.
I'd say the heat comes a little later, and it's nice. It's good. Now on this one, you get a little bit of the peppery. There's a little bit of the heat there to it. Um, Still get a
And
little
the
bit of oak.
oakiness, yeah, it comes through too. The oak comes through for sure.
Yeah, it really does.
It's a little bitter almost, which sometimes you
Just a
get with
little
oaky things.
like a dark chocolate bitter to
Mhm.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I would guess that around 105 ish on the proof.
We're 100 proof on this one.
100 proof. Okay.
It's actually a bottled and bond product.
Okay.
And I've seen it in Edisto a couple times, but I always kind of pass it up. But what we have this time is called the Southern Star Paragon Bottled and Bond Wheated Straight Bourbon Whiskey. And I think they're in, oh, hang on, I'll read the label for sure, Statesville, North Carolina. Actually, when we went on a road trip the other day and making our way back to Edisto, we actually drove by the distillery. Didn't even know we were doing it. But Asheville, Statesville, which is kind of sort of not too far from Asheville. So again, that's Southern
Tell
Star.
you what, the old Paragon liquor store should be doing a pick
I
down
know.
there.
I know they got the Paragon on it, but wheated whiskey, so pretty good.
It's good. It's a softer. Um, the nose to me is a little deeper. The taste is a little softer.
Yeah.
But that's really good stuff.
Yeah, very approachable. And again, the first one I've had from this, although I've made a pretty good dent since I got it.
Yeah,
So
you probably started at breakfast this morning, so that's pretty good. Pretty good hit you put on that.
well, I'm kind of excited because we're planning on doing a little campfire or bonfire later tonight. We're gonna have chili cheese dogs and all that sort of thing. So tonight's the night, I guess. So.
That's a good night. And I had never heard of this group, so that's good. That's a good.
Well, I neither. So sometimes you see something you haven't seen or heard of before, and it's like, do I get it or not? Sometimes the gamble's worth it, and I think this time it was. So,
It was. I agree.
all right,
Let's go
number
to
three.
Completely different nose to me. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
A lighter nose, almost like where I'd say summer a fall drink. This comes across with a spring type of nose, like
Yeah, it's a little more light.
yeah.
I mean, I think
It still has a sweetness.
floral. There's some floral or some
Yeah,
something like that. Some aromatics there.
yeah. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. The heat definitely hit you on the back end. Um, was that 110 plus?
Actually, I think we're coming in at 106, so close.
Okay.
But I think it drinks a little hotter than 106
I
for
think
sure.
it does too, and it kind of sneaks up on you. I mean, you get
Yeah.
it in, you're like, okay, and then it hits you. But
You remember those atomic fireballs, those little jawbreakers?
hmm
To me, it has some taste of that, but not when you first put it in your mouth. But as some of that atomic fire hotness
Sizzling.
sort of starts to wear off, and it starts to you don't have to keep taking it out of your mouth. It's almost like you get through that layer, and it starts to get into the candy layer. It's like some of that. There's a little bit of spice, a little bit of on the back of my tongue.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good drink. It has a sweetness to it that I don't want to say it tastes like a berry, but it has like that sweetness you would get from a berry. Not so much sugar driven, more
Yeah,
berry driven.
yeah.
But this sounds weird, I know, but it has, we've talked about it before, it has a little bit of a grassy taste to it to me,
It
which
does.
probably ties back to that floral that you were talking about. Um, is this something that's local to the area down there, or is this more of a Midwest drink?
No, no, none of these are. I mean, the closest one was the Southern Star, but this one's actually Bardstown Bourbon Company
Mm,
Origin Series. This is the Kentucky Straight Wheated Bourbon whiskey.
okay.
So now, again, I've heard about this. A lot of people like this. I don't think it's crazy difficult to find. I wish I could read the label. I don't have my. Yeah, it's
Uh,
you're not here to see it. Bardstown
kind of,
Bourbon Company is what's on the juice. It's a 6 year. The mash is 53 corn, 39 wheat, and 8 barley. Um,
mm,
I found this to be. I'm glad they had it. Number one, and number two, it is really good.
it is, and it's almost, I keep going back to it because you have that drink and you want another one, and you want another one,
Yeah,
and so it's one of
yeah,
those bourbons
yeah.
that you could really just sit around and maybe something that's gone by the end of the evening if you're sitting around a campfire with chili dogs. So it's a
Well,
good
good
sipping.
chance.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That won't make it through the night, I don't think. But it
Yeah.
is it's one of those, and I think all these are really good offerings. But this number three is really solid to me. I don't
It
know if it's
is.
the higher
It
proof or
is.
what it is, but it is a really solid offering, and that's really good. I'm good. Hadn't had any of these before, so
Yeah.
it's
But
amazing you had to go all the way to there and there to get them. So
well, I mean, sometimes that's the way it goes. I mean, there's. I'm sure there's other liquor stores that are sort of in the region. I haven't even poked my head in the door of those places yet. But yeah, I mean, these are all solid drinks. I mean that this Bardstown is really good. It's my favorite of the three, but all three are solid.
oh,
I'd say they're all buys.
yeah, they're really good. I mean, I would if I see these on the shelves, I'm picking them up. I mean, they're now from a cost standpoint, are they in a range or are they all over the place?
Um, Boy, that's a good question, and I should remember. Again, I think this is around 50-ish, give or take.
Okay.
I want to say this one was pretty similar. Don't quote me on that. I think the wheated Bardstown was a little bit more expensive. I want to say maybe it was in the 60s, but man, I should write these things down or I should keep the receipt. So I think this one's going to be the most expensive, but it's also the most complex of the three, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, it's worth the money. It's worth $60.
Yeah.
It's a $60 bottle. We've
Yeah.
had a lot worse that we spend a lot more for. So that's a good buy.
Truth. All right. Any other thoughts on this one before we wrap up this particular tasting today?
No, these were really good offerings. Appreciate the samples, and I only had to use a crowbar to get into your truck to get them, so that was a really good deal. So,
Well, hopefully the car alarm's not going off right now. The neighbors will be pissed. But the battery.
I took the battery out and everything. I mean, I really make sure it's good for
Cool. Good. I won't need it for a little bit. That's good. It's going to save it anyway. But anyway, we appreciate you all tuning in. As always, be sure to like, share, subscribe. We're in all the places. Like, where are all the places we're at these days?
We are on Facebook. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and hopefully soon to be on the Spotify. So
I know I have homework. I have homework to do. But anyway, thank you all. We'll catch you next time.
All right. Thank you.